into the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So North Carolina's offense takes the field. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his man. It's Ship. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Charlotte 49ers offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's got the ball, that one's live. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Harold. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Olsen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary, but just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got him this time. Turning on the Jets. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. And the 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Gauze. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Harrell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
In the backfield, it's Olsen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The 49ers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's Shipp. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Shakes off the defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Harrell. That's caught. It's Nicholas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 49ers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Gauze. He's loose. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will... the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and...
There he goes! Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Harrell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
There he goes! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the
lofts one high indeed. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Olsen. Touchdown, Charlotte! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's gone. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's second and 9. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Making side adjustments here. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Here's the give off the left side. Fouls through the defense. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got to really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a third and long. Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's complete to the left.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll test the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab. It's shipped. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. He's got it. First down and more. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Running behind that left side. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. 4th down stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Got a man. It's Nicholas. All out of space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good, take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man. And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. There's a heat. The short hands. It's Olsen. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kick is in the air. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Good, solid tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lopez to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.